Happy Monday, everybody. Joe,
Happy
welcome.
Monday. Thank you.
Always glad that you are here. How was your weekend? I'm sure it was busy. I mean, that's just a given with Joe.
Yeah, it's the same. It's just charts, group, research, just all the days don't even need to have a name. It's just always work. So
That's all one big day.
true.
Well, I'm glad you were able to take a little piece of that big day and get here this morning, as always. Welcome, everybody. I hope you all had a great weekend and appreciate you being here. As always, make sure you hit that like button. And if you're new, subscribe, click the bell icon. That way you get notified every time we go live. Now, we're going to go over the primary thing we're going over today, beside the charts. Of course, Joe loves to do the charts, and he's going to take care of Bitcoin for us. But the primary thing we're going to go over today is going to be the executive order that President Trump put out last week for cryptocurrency. We're going to break it all down, and time allotting, we'll even listen to his new crypto czar in an interview on Fox Business. But one thing at a time, we're going to get to that. First, let's take a quick look, see who's in the chat here. And let's see, Automatic Beats in the house. Welcome, sir. Appreciate you. Yes, let's go. Aha, look at this. And a bingo and a bango. They all know it already. I love it. Alexander in the house. Yes. What are we up to? We're up to talking crypto this morning and the executive order. Every day is a good day to talk crypto. I'm even Friday night, 7 p.m. Crypto on the rocks. Yes, Dave P is in the house. Appreciate you being here. And as always, 100 Air is here. I'll tell you what, you guys need to watch. I'm dropping a clip tomorrow about that we from a piece of Crypto on the Rocks on Friday. And Joe and 100 Air are in there. And we're talking a bit about the maxis with their hair on fire about this whole crypto reserve thing. And I thought it was kind of funny. So make sure you watch that. It's dropping tomorrow. And you'll enjoy it. Chris Hanley is in the house as well. Welcome. Appreciate you being here as always. All right, let's get to it. We're going to get to the executive order, but first we're going to be looking at the fear and greed index, because that's we need to look at that before we let Joe get into the charts here. So here it is. Here's the crypto fear and greed index looking at 71. I don't know. What do you think, Joe? I mean, that's I would have kind of believed it might be a little bit more toward neutral because of the way things have been kind of fluctuating in the market. Does this surprise you?
Yes. Matter of fact, I was just gonna say I was guessing like 55, maybe 52. No more than 60 though, for sure. To see 71, that's a pretty big surprise.
Listen, I'm with you. I was shocked when I was getting ready for this stream, and I was like, really? That high? I mean, I know, again.
Let me refresh it.
Well, yeah, right? Yeah, it actually does do a refresh, in 7 hours. But, I mean, still, even if it goes down, you'd think it's going to go from 71 to 60? Probably not. Probably not. All right, well, there we are. That's where we're starting things out, and then we're going to have Joe jump on into the charts here in a second. What do we? I just want Alexander is putting XYO up here. Joe, is that something you've looked into? And has anybody requested this?
Yes.
This is one of the big bags I'm holding way back from like 2017 or something.
Yeah, XYO. That one gets called a few times during the week. Yeah.
And 100 is saying fear and greed. Exactly. And it only refreshes once every 24 hours. Yeah, check it tomorrow. Well, I will, but I won't be here for a Crypto on the Rock. Crypto on the Rocks. You know what I'm thinking, right?
Right.
Crypto Market Monday. Oh, man. All right, let's get into Bitcoin. If you're ready there, Joe. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's bring up your screen here. All right, bud, you got the floor.
All right. So this is a Bitcoin on the 5-minute time frame. I'm playing with a leverage, but let's go to the 4-hour time frame. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. Get out of here. 4-hour time frame. We are looking. These were notes from These were notes from my trade last night. So I had one of my members ask me, they're like, Joe, if you think it's going to go down, like, why don't we do shorts? Like, oh, I'm too busy. I'm too busy to babysit this. There's a lot of research that I do, and we're frying bigger fish than doing this. But let's see. I'm trying to make a group real quick so I can hide this. All right. So this is Bitcoin on the 4-hour time frame, and I guess I just hit everything, but that's okay. On the 4-hour time frame, I mean, it's not looking good. We had this area right here. Let me bring everything back up so I can show you. What did I include? Everything? Anyway, so when we were here on the 1-hour time frame, this was. So if you're not watching my shows, guys, definitely watch my show. I go live Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Of course, I notified my group about this, and then I also let YouTube know about this, that at this point on the 1-hour time frame, Bitcoin's not looking strong. This is what we want to see. We want to see healthy retracements, move up. This was too fast of a move, so we were expecting it to come down to at least this level, about 50%. Then it kind of did this number. It broke this, which is good. And then it started coming up here, and this is just a pivot. It came up, came down, and then it started doing nothing. Started doing nothing, coming down, coming up, coming down, making a higher low, which was good. Then the same high. So this is showing resistance, 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 resistance. This is where we were at when I made the video for my group, and then, of course, went live on YouTube. I said, right now, Bitcoin's not looking good. We need to stay above this level. If we break this level, is not going to be good for us. More than likely, we'll come down here to this, and then possibly this. And then I have these circles. This was my thought process. Price was here. I was pretty sure it was going to come down, but this is our decision point. At this point, is it going to come up to get rejected around this level to come down? Then here's our decision point. What's it going to do? Is it going to go up or down? Like, we never know what's going to happen. We can have indicators. We can have all these things, but we are literally trading against people, and people are very spontaneous. They act on emotions. This was the level that we needed to watch. If it breaks below this, or if it broke below this, this is what I'm looking at. Down, up, possibly try to retest, coming down, breaking this level. And then now here is our decision point. Is it going to make a higher low than this, which would show strength? Or is it going to make a double bottom, which still shows strength, but not as strong as a higher low? Well, it broke this level, came all the way down, didn't even look at this. And then
right through it.
Coming down, right. And then right when it was here, this is when one of my members asked me, like, Joe, why don't, like, you saw this, like, why don't we go short? I was like, all right, let's go short, guys. So then that's when we enter the trade, and let's see. So this was our target, and our second target hit, our third one didn't. This is just me taking profit after our first target hit, and I believe this was around the first target price. So I mean, the thing is with Bitcoin, or any coin for that matter, it's literally level by level. And all you have to do is kind of see, this is the hard part. All you have to do. The hard part is knowing how's the strength looking? How's the momentum looking? Is it looking like it wants to go up or down? And then we do our levels, and then we trade accordingly. So right now, price came down, and I want it to go up. I just entered a short right before the stream. I want it to go up. I didn't notify the group because I'm doing like too many things at once.
Yeah. Oops. Sorry, group.
Yeah, sorry, group. I think it wants to come down. Now, the reason I'm saying it wants to come down is because we had this opportunity, and all it is just opportunities, and we're just going back and forth. What does it want to do at the moment? let's go to a smaller time frame so we can see more ups and downs. So here it came up, rejection. This is our level that it needs to find support on. Came down, did this number. Here is looking good for a long. It broke this level, came up, got rejected, came down, came up. It wants to come up. It really does. Let's go for 15-minute time frame. If it breaks this level, we have a really good chance it's going to come down here and do this. So if it does this, if it comes down here and it breaks this level, we have a really good chance it's going to come down here right around 99.2, we could say. And this is our decision point. Is it going to come up and fight to try now to take this pivot? Or is it just going to roll over and come down here and then possibly, create a decision point here to where it goes up or down? In my opinion, right now at this moment, I think we're going to come down, and I'm going to have to watch this area. And man, look at my target. Nice. Just it hit it and then it went down.
I was going to say, it looks like bang.
Yeah. And sometimes they hit, sometimes they don't. But the part that we are looking for that we do not want it to cross for, if we're wanting to bounce is 97.750. We do not want it to cross this level. If we have a candle close underneath this level, this is danger, because now we can continue coming down. Yeah, we did a 63x. We can continue coming down to our main level. This is a trend line from the previous bull run. And so we could potentially come down here to 92.3. And we're looking for a bounce. So anytime, let's go to a 4-hour time frame. Anytime that we are above these levels, anytime that we're above this level and below this zone, this is all bullish. It can go up, it can go down, it can do whatever it wants. It's still bullish in the macro sense, in the bigger picture. But once it breaks this level, I mean, we're going to be in a world of hurt, because now we have this zone that we need to break. This is from the internal structure from the last season, but we have this huge low volume node. So anywhere from 86 to 77. People aren't really talking about this too much lately, but if we break this level, everybody's going to be talking about it between those levels that we can be coming down to.
And you say talking about it, they're going to be crying about it.
Yeah, unless they're shorting, but yeah. And man, I am so tired of Bitcoin not doing what it's supposed to do. Like this month, it's supposed to be green. Well, this quarter, but I wanted to start this month.
Yep.
And like it's it starts doing this, I'll start doing okay. And when we start making some money on some of these coins, then it starts doing this. It's like, come on, man. Like, what are you doing? Why are you messing with us? And now it's coming down. It's like, but right now I don't see it. I don't see it good until it breaks this zone. So it's between 101.590, the white line, and this, which is, let's put this in white so we can see it. There we go. 101.945. So it's a very tight zone.
I was gonna say that's nothing. That's like,
yeah. But the price action needs to be above this zone in order for us to start being bullish. Right now, I'm going to short until we break here.
Gotcha.
So we'll see. And right now, like I told my group last night, I said, man, I am researched out. I'm going to poke Bitcoin with a stick. Let's go. Let's play.
Like one of those memes, poking it. Yep. Do something. Yep. Hey, Alexander G is here. Appreciate you swinging by. Thank you. Yes, what she said. Like, subscribe, share. Absolutely. Mike is in the house. Welcome, Mike. Appreciate that. What's this say? Market top 118. What are you thinking about that? Alexander's pretty bullish right there, if you ask me.
Market top 118. I think 118 is going to be the low. I'm looking more like at 188 to like 225 market top for me.
Nice. I like your thinking. I like your thinking. Now, I mean, I don't know. I see what you're saying about it. It looks kind of weak, and I wouldn't have expected that, one, this month, and two, definitely not after like what we're going to talk about here with all the executive order stuff. I just would not have expected. I expected more, not that it needed to be poked with a stick.
Same, yeah. As with Trump coming in, I'm expecting it to be like it was when he got elected. I was like, oh man, come on, let's go. Yeah. And then of course with all the stuff that he's doing, like for the economy, and day one, man, he did more than the other guy did in like 4 years.
Right.
And I mean, look at the markets. Come on, guys, wake up.
I know it should be bullish, but man. Hey, who knows? It may surprise us, Joe. It could surprise us. So I'm gonna choose to have a little bit of hopium.
Yeah, nothing wrong with hopium. I love it. I'm looking forward to it. Still, entering 30% lower on each coin. Oh, can I show something really quick?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Hang on one second. I'll bring your screen back up. There you go.
All right. So this is for everybody who is entering coins. Let me take this off so nobody gets confused. This is for everybody who's entering coins and who's, because my theory, and this, usually works, is let's say you have a coin up here and you enter the coin. I strongly recommend having a lower entry, about 30% lower. Now, let's say the coin goes and, we have this crazy market and then we hit our 30% lower market. So this is good because now we've lowered our entry price from here. Now our average entry price is here. As long as the prices are the same, or if you put more here, well, then it comes down even further, which is good because then now whenever the price goes up, well, now you're in profit right away. However, let's say you entered a coin way up here, it broke a level, you entered the coin, you did the 30% lower, and this one, it hit as well, doing like a 3-year-old, 30%, and it hit as well. And then let's say it keeps on going, and it's looking great, and then it comes down again, and then you add it again here to where it's 30% again. Now it's like, man, I keep on adding 30% lower, and it's just coming down. Now, so after the second one, the first one is good. The second one should be your last entry. Now, when you're going to do this again, the third time, you don't want to do it 30% lower than your current price. Now, the trick is you wait. You wait for this trend to stop. And more than likely, it's best to go on a higher time frame. For example, the 4-hour, man, I think I'm too zoomed in. But the 4-hour time frame, you want to wait for this to happen. Once it starts breaking levels, then you can start entering. But you don't want to keep on doing, negative 30, then negative 30, and then you keep on doing it negative 30, and you keep on entering. No. After your second one, you stop. And you wait for this to happen. Once that happens, this is the start of the potential uptrend on the 4-hour time frame. Then now you can enter, because now this is saying that it might turn and come up.
Yep.
So that's all I want to say. As far as keep on entering 30% lower. The first one's good. Second one, okay. Third one, don't do. Third one, you have 4-hour time frame until it does this. All right, that's all I want to say.
Well, that's good advice, and I'll tell you why. Because from somebody who's done the third one, and even potentially the fourth one, and then the next thing there it all goes. You know what I'm saying? Right. So been there, done that. So I appreciate the fact that you put that out. Thank you, Joe.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, that's good info for everybody. What's 100 Air saying? 213 4.
I'll go with that.
Yeah, I'll take it. Right.
Yeah. 2 1 3 4 5 6.
Yeah, I got that. I got that. Yeah. Alexander saying probability and possibility. There you go. And yeah, let's see, Joe, you got some respect going on here. Yeah, show us, Joe. That's truth, man. Truth. And Sin's in the house. Welcome. Appreciate you being here. All right. Well, appreciate that analysis, Joe. Like we're gonna see. I'm hoping that we're wrong and we're gonna get a big surprise this week and Bitcoin's gonna just start shooting on up. But we shall see.
Any moment, guys. Any moment. We've been surprised before, and when the bull run like really takes off, within a blink of an eye, everything's up 30-40%. You're like, oh, it's gonna retrace. It retraces 10-15% and shoots up another 30-40%.
And then it goes up.
Easy. Those are low numbers. And then now you're trying to catch it versus, whether you DCA, like we DCA every Friday on 7:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Crypto on the Rocks, DCA, or, you're doing these lower entries or, whatever system you have, as long as you have a system, like you're gonna make money, and crypto's the answer.
Amen. Jesse's in the house. Jesse, welcome. Appreciate you being here as well. Hey, Joe, I will say this. If it does go up, I'm kind of hoping it waits till at least after I've done my DCA for the week. I do that on Wednesday. So
there you go.
Hold off until Wednesday at least.
Let's do it. Hold off till Wednesday. Let's go.
Yeah, man. All right, Joe, you know what time it is. I know you were running a little, crazy this morning. Did you get those meds in?
I did.
All right. I'm glad.
Show it to me.
All right. So last time Joe and I were live. Now this is 2 weeks because we did the inauguration live stream last week. Right here was the U.S. debt clock, which was 36,345 billion. Hefty number right there. Hopefully we're going to start to see that thing slow down and maybe do a little bit of reversal. But now, so 2 weeks has passed. Let's see exactly where we are on the current ticking clock. So here we are. We're at 36,404 billion. So that's an increase of like 58 billion, just under $60 billion. So, I mean, 30 billion a week. Not that I guess no number like that is a good number, but like it could have been so much worse, I guess, when you think about it, right? But here's the thing. Now, Joe pointed this out to me like right after I saw it, which I thought was hilarious. So we kind of both saw it at the same time here. But the new addition to this U.S. debt clock right over here. Let me get my mouse circling around that bad boy right there. The DOGE clock. The DOGE clock. The Department of Government Efficiency. And look at that. Now, that's a number I don't mind seeing tick up.
Right.
I'll take that. Now, look at that number. What is that? 26. What? 26. Yeah, billion, right? 1, 2, 3.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I thought the first one was a period. Yeah, you're right.
And that is 1 week. That's literally 1 week. Holy crap. How inefficient is our government? Maybe I don't want to know.
The part that I love is Elon Musk. He's wanting to put the pretty much their spending on the blockchain. So
I did see that. I'm all for that.
Everybody. Like, can you imagine? Like, we are so, I don't want to say suppressed but to where we're happy about that. Like, oh man, we can see what you're spending money on. Like, that should already be in place.
Exactly.
Like, we pay you because we make money, and we pay taxes to pay you to pay for stuff. What are you spending the money on? You want to know what we, art stuff like.
Yeah. Where'd you spend that $600? Yeah.
That's what I want, that CBC or
CBDC.
CBDC.
We're gonna be talking about that in a minute.
Keep track of us, but it's
exactly.
Like, nope.
Yes, Alexander.
Yeah, those clock is pretty cool.
I know, that's awesome, right? So now, Joe, instead of just the debt, we're going to be looking at the Doge. So that's our new every week thing. So there we go.
Nice.
There we go. I'm excited that they put that there. I mean,
Yeah.
I just am. That's huge. That's a huge deal. And it would also be a huge deal if our government was running stuff on the blockchain to see. Okay, I get it. There might be certain programs, but umbrella it or something. You know what I mean? You got the Department of Defense that hasn't ever passed an audit.
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong with this picture? You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Oh, anyway. All right, let's get into it. We're going to take a quick look. Well, not a quick look. We're going to go through it piece by piece here for the presidential executive order that President Trump signed last week. And I'm going to use simply Bitcoin's breakdown of it right here. And we're going to go piece by piece. And we even looked at this live when he was signing this. This is just the picture of him doing it. But on Crypto on the Rocks on Friday, we were watching the live video. So, all right, let's break this down. The first point is the executive order establishes the Presidential Working Group on Digital Asset Markets to strengthen U.S. leadership in digital finance. Now, you know, I've heard a little bit of grumbling, like, oh, here we go, another government something or another. I'm sorry. How do you go and like start to pull all this together? Because we all know crypto is just ginormous, without having some kind of a group or whatever committee, whatever you want to call it, in order to make that happen. And especially for something like cryptocurrency, where you've got to be able to kind of not just talk the talk, but walk the walk. I mean, I don't know. I think that's a good idea. And we're going to take a look at the banking subcommittee on digital assets shortly as well, because Cynthia Lummis also got appointed as the chairperson of that subcommittee, which is double thumbs. Any input, thoughts you want to throw in before we move on to the next point there, Joe?
Well, to your point, as far as, I mean, you got to know what you're doing in order to be doing it. It's like having a restaurant owner who is now the manager, but's never been in a restaurant or knows how to do anything. So yeah,
exactly.
You got to know what you're doing. So yeah.
Yep. Agreed. All right. The working group will be tasked with developing a federal regulatory framework. Hello, makes sense. Governing digital assets, including stable coins, and evaluating the creation of a strategic national digital asset stockpile. So there's a couple of things I think we need to pull out of this. The framework is necessary regardless. I don't care, you know, where we are right now. We have no real framework here in the United States. And that is where, you know, with the previous administration and Gary Gensler, et cetera, that's why we had that regulation through enforcement actions constantly. Hell, some of these enforcement actions are still pending at this point. The guys from Samurai Wallet, Tornado Cash. Who was the last one he just sued on his way out the door? Oh, wait, that was Elon. Never mind. It's a, you know, I mean, it's just like it just keeps coming. So we definitely need the framework. And then he breaks it down here to stable coins and then obviously the strategic national digital asset stockpile. Stable coins, and I'm going to touch on this a little bit more when we get to the point about CBDCs. You'll see a little bit further down here. I think stable coins are a necessity in the space, so you need to be able to have them to be able to, I think, currently move money around the way as easily as possible. Let me just put it that way. And so we definitely need to have some regulation with regard to stable coins, I think, in order to make people feel comfortable and businesses feel comfortable and institutions feel comfortable with not only like running nodes, but with the actual transaction of these stable coins. So before we get to the stockpile thing, Joe, I know I'm just like, blah, 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 but I want you to get your 2 cents in there. What do you think about that whole section right there?
No, I'm with you 100%. 100%.
Okay. Now let me ask, Do you have a preference on what they utilize? Because I'm gonna guess, if I were to guess, it's gonna be a USDC, because they're no fans of Tether, obviously. Although according to Tether, they use U.S. Treasuries to help underpin their USDT, but that's a live stream for another time. But I think they're gonna go and probably promote more the USDC, and that's for a lot of reasons when I talk with the CBDC shortly, because it's run by Circle. They're already willing to like KYC. They're already willing to regulate. They're already willing to close wallets. I don't know. You any thoughts? You think that's their avenue? Maybe.
Yeah, it's just going to make it easier. So I wouldn't see why they wouldn't go with that one.
Okay, fair enough. And now, okay, this is where I mentioned earlier when I was saying, we talked about it on Friday. Watch for the clip to drop about the creation of a strategic national digital assets stockpile. During the campaign, it was all Bitcoin strategic reserve. And here, Bitcoin is not mentioned specifically. It would make sense to me that would be part of the stockpile. But the way it's worded is got people, or Bitcoin maxis mostly, up in arms about, like, hey, wait a minute, we don't want these other I won't use their colorful language coins. And we've seen a lot of toxicity in the space about that. Me personally, I have no issue with having altcoins as long as they're legit altcoins. I don't want to see Trump coin in there as part of the stockpile, but I'm okay with that as long as, of course, Bitcoin is included. What about you? Do you feel like that?
I'm the same way, and I think I don't know if it was, I don't remember, man, I do so much research, but I remember seeing Trump as being one of the coins that they were going to have.
Oh no, like, you're kidding, right?
Yeah, no, I saw that somewhere. I don't know if it was from them as the proposal or just somebody talking about it, but it had to be like somebody high up. But they had that. I wouldn't want a meme coin to be, well, especially that meme coin, even though it's with the president and everything else, but I wouldn't want that to be in there. For one, the tokenomics are horrible. Did you see that new one that they were kind of promoting?
No.
Okay, so there's a new one that they're kind of promoting. It's I put it in my group, man. 8 seconds after Elon Musk posted it, I had it in my group. Then it's called FAFO. So pretty much mess around and find out. Fill in the F words.
Okay.
But so Elon Musk posted that, and 8 seconds after it, I got it. I put it in my group. I said, guys, I don't know if this is fake. I'm searching it right now. And so I'm certain I can't find anything associated with Trump. However, Elon posted it, and then also Trump posted, I think, on his Instagram. And we got into the coin. The coin didn't do too hot though. I thought it was going to explode because like an hour later, George from Crypto or Us started talking about it on a video with him. It's like, so it should, I would think it should, but yeah, in reference to Trump, the tokenomics on that one. Oof. People made money, but we're talking strategic reserve, long term, build the stability of the country. And I'm sorry, meme coins to me don't have a place with that. Even Doge, and Doge is like the OG of meme coins, right? But yeah, no, not so much. Give some good L1s that have utility. Even when we were talking about that on Friday, 100 Air mentioned possibly RWAs, that kind of thing. And hey, okay, I'm open to that. I'm open to it. But I don't know. I'm the same. I agree with you completely. some L1s, I say yes. But meme coins or like even Doge, like just like with you, is like, do we really want that as a reserve? Really?
Exactly.
I mean, we can make the department name, resemble Doge or whatever, but to have the actual coin as a reserve, I think that's more of a no.
Yeah, exactly. And again, with the caveat to all of that being that Bitcoin still needs to be part of it. I know it's not mentioned there.
100%.
I mean, it's still got to be part of it. It does.
100%.
Yep. So
that would be a slap in the face if all this work happened and everything, and then Bitcoin, they don't put Bitcoin in the list. They're like, we might add you.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm the star. What do you say? So yeah.
Exactly. That would. I don't think that's the way it's going to go. I'm not trying to spread FUD here, not trying to put out any kind of rumors or whatever. But that's definitely a must. And I'll go as far as to say it should be the lion's share of it. So, maybe 50% of that, and then break the other 50% down into your L1s or whatever they're going to be.
Right.
I'm okay with that. I don't know, but I think there's going to be a bit of discussion. I'll put it that way. You know what I mean? With regard to what's going to end up in there, and there's going to be a lot of. Well, we're already seeing it. We're already seeing it. The pushback and not necessarily nice discussions that are going on with regard to that. All right, let's bring this back up here and pour through the next, because we got to make sure we get to your stream in about 20 minutes. Holy crap, we've been talking a while, Joe.
I love it. I love it.
All right. The working group will be chaired by the White House AI and crypto czar, David Sachs. Do you know this guy? I know we were talking about him briefly on Crypto on the Rocks, but like prior to this, I didn't really even know this guy, like his name or anything. No?
No.
Yeah, me either. But I will tell you that I don't think we're going to get to the interview I wanted to show with him. And he talks the talk. And I'm going to guess he'll probably be able to walk the walk, from at least judging him from the questions asked and answered on that interview. So anyway, and include the Secretary of the Treasury, obviously, and the Chairman of the Securities and Exchange Commission, and the heads of relevant departments and agencies. I mean, that makes sense. You need these government agencies already exist. They're probably not going anywhere, as much as I would love to see them to just with like the Fed and all this other baloney. But even I'm not going to get down that road anyway, but so it makes 100% sense. And then it goes on the next point: the White House and AI and crypto czar will engage leading experts in the digital assets and digital markets to ensure the actions of the working group are informed by expertise beyond the federal government. And that's where I think you and I talked about it in our the last time we were live, with that whole kind of crypto council that was mentioned. That's a good idea. And that's the one where I think, obviously, I think Charles Hoskinson is got the part of an inside track with regard to that. He's always tweeting this, that, or whatever, or going on doing a quick AMA or something like that with regard to it. So he's obviously in on that. I'm thinking Brad Garlinghouse is probably in on that, and I know that inflames Bitcoin maximalists, because again, they're no fans of XRP. But again, I try to look at it big picture. This is just me. Joe, feel free, put in your 2 cents here. But I mean, if it wasn't for Ripple, I don't think we'd be where we are in this space. Yeah, you like Ripple, 100%. Hate Ripple. Yeah, they fought. They took the time to fight the fight. They won the fight, and thank you for that. I don't know, my 2 cents, as it were. All right,
100%.
Good. Let me keep going.
I don't like Ripple. I am very thankful to them because they did a huge thing for the crypto space, and I'm glad they had the money to back it up because everything the SEC went after, they literally made them broke. And XRP, since they've been taking advantage of their community, so XRP, since they had money to back it up, and they fought the fight, and I'm very happy for that.
And that's why double thumbs, man. They put us in a good place. Matter of fact, you know, this is a little bit off track, everybody, but for those who are fans of library, if you've been around the space, you know what library is. File sharing, files. I
had a miner. I had one of those mini miners for them.
Yeah, well, you may want to fire that thing back up. Excuse me. They're doing some fundraising to try and regroup and relaunch, I guess, for lack of a better word, with regard to running the library, you know, YouTube video Odyssey kind of thing that they got going. I still upload there, so go ahead. That's still functional, but they want to have it run by the community, so they're starting to do fundraising with regard to that. So keep an eye out for that. We may talk about it tomorrow night on Matrix Money podcast, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. All right, let me zip here because again, time just keeps ticking away. The executive order directs departments and agencies to identify and making. What's that?
You're not showing the screen.
Oh, I'm not showing the screen. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Duh, I thought I pressed the button. Obviously not. Thank you, Joe. The executive order directs departments and agencies with identifying and making recommendations to the working group on regulations and other agency actions affecting digital asset sector that should be rescinded or modified. That's huge. And we saw the rescinding of SAB 121. And did you see Hester Pierce's tweet that she put out after that got? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna pull this off the stage for a second, and I'm gonna bring it up because I had it queued up, and it's worth seeing because to me, where is it? Oh my God, I can't find it right here. Bye SAB 121. It's not been fun at SED accounting button, and she highlights what it is. So yeah, to me, that's her way of going. Gary Gensler, you know what I'm saying? That's the middle finger to Gary right there in a nice way because she is Crypto Mom after all, or at least that's her nickname, right? Crypto Mom. So she doesn't want to be going hog like we do sometimes on Crypto on the Rocks here. But ACH moving off Visa. I
haven't heard of that.
And ACH is moving. I
know
nothing of it. I got nothing I can talk intelligently about with that.
I love ACH, and to hear they're going off of Visa or to moving off of Visa, I wonder why.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that. I want to at least try to get through this because here we are. We're down to like 15 minutes here. So recommendations. Okay. The executive order, and this is where I think we might have a little more discussion, prohibits agencies from undertaking any action to establish, issue, or promote central bank digital currencies, CBDCs. I think that's humongous because that was, well, I mean, we've seen already how many governments around the globe obviously already doing it. They've got them. China's got it going, right? It's already they launched it in time for the Olympics when the Olympics were there. But like all countries, including the United States, are doing the testing and the experimenting with regard to CBDCs. So I like the fact that this kind of puts a kibosh on that. But right. to the point of the stablecoins we were talking about earlier, I'm worried that they'll use a stablecoin like Circle to kind of do a backdoor CBDC in the sense that, again, it's already regulated by a company that is willing to follow any OFAC rules, that has already shown it'll lock wallets, et cetera, et cetera. And So that's my only concern. Will it actually balance out without a CBDC, or are they trying to utilize a stable coin and kind of backdoor it? I don't know. Any thoughts on that, Joe?
Didn't even think about that, but that's something to think about for sure. Because they can be tricky. I mean, we'll see.
Yeah, I know. It's absolutely, it's possible. I don't know. Maybe I'm at the Jesse's heading out. Go eat dinner, man. Appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping in. Guys, we're gonna try. I've got so much we're not even going to get to here at this point, because in about 14 minutes we're heading over to Joe's live stream. We're going to wrap this puppy up, and when we close out, it'll just send you right over there. So hang tight, and you will go raid Joe's live stream. But I just thought, let's do this last. Did I bring it up on the screen? No, of course I did it again. All right, let's come on, add to stage. There it goes. Let's check out this last piece. The executive order revokes the previous administration's digital assets executive order and the Treasury Department's framework for internal engagement on digital assets, which suppressed innovation and undermined U.S. economic liberty and digital finance. Yeah, it's so true. That we know. We sat here railing about it for how long, Joe? The Biden administration and Gary Gensler were no friends to the cryptocurrency space. I mean, I don't care how you slice it, how you dice it. They just were not. And like I said on Friday night, thank God that Kamala didn't get in, because we'd be in the dark cloud as far as crypto is concerned at this point. I think in a lot of other things, but definitely, this is a cryptocurrency channel, so definitely where crypto is concerned, definitely. While we got a couple of minutes, and I want you to, I want to hit one more thing, and then I'd love for you to just tell everybody, because you got a wicked busy schedule today. You're going till after midnight tonight, if I remember correctly, right? That's today, isn't it? All right. So let me just bring this up real quick, because I want to show everybody where Cynthia Lummis is, and the rest of the Senate Banking Digital Asset Subcommittee. So right here, Cynthia Lummis was appointed as the chair of the committee. Other people on that committee are Senator Tillis, Senator Haggerty, Senator Moreno. A couple of these I don't even know, like Moreno. I'm not familiar with Moreno. Senator McCormack. Let's see, Gallego, who is a ranking member. I'm vaguely familiar with him. Senator Warner, Van Hollen, and Senator Smith. So these are the people who are going to be very heavily influencing, from the government perspective, what the U.S. does or does not do with regard to digital assets, so Bitcoin, crypto, stable coins, etc. Again, the one I know the best, obviously, is Cynthia Lummis, for obvious reasons. I mean, she's already put forth a strategic Bitcoin reserve bill last year, end of last year, that's still pending. So any thoughts or input with regard to these peeps here, Joe? I mean, again, a couple of them I don't even know.
All of them I don't know.
Well, there you go. Okay, I don't feel so bad.
I feel smart now. I don't know.
All right. I had a couple of other things, people, but like I said, we got less than 10 minutes, and I want to give Joe an opportunity to tell you where he's going to be today, because this guy has got, again, I don't know when he sleeps. I just don't. So
I find
Joe,
time.
Tell everybody what.
Of course, after this, going to be on my stream at 12 p.m. every Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then later on, I go on 4 o'clock on Piper Academy Network. I do a 4 o'clock show there. And then tonight, I'm going on Markets After Dark on the Piper Academy Network. going to be one of the guests there at 11. So it's going to be at p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So today is a pretty busy day. In addition to my group, my research, my trading right now, did that short, opened it just before the stream, and now I'm up 100%. So
wow,
on a short.
nice.
So, yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, it's just busy. But I love it though. I love crypto. I love everything that it's doing for me. I love the future is great with crypto, and I'm very happy to be a part of Crypto Coin Mindset. Coming on here every Monday.
Appreciate you being here, man.
Yeah, just seeing what the market's given us, all the great information that we have here, and of course, I love and I look forward to, Crypto on the Rocks. That's on Friday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is where we kind of just kick off our shoes, crack open a cold one, and just shoot the breeze. Whether it's crypto, whether it's life, whether it's family, whatever it is, it's a great way just to relax from the very intense, crazy week. So I look forward to them. All the shows, really.
Yep. Well, I appreciate you being here, man. And on Friday nights, this past Friday was, Ross getting the pardon. Right. So it was like we celebrated that. And then even with that, we had all this other news that we barely even touched on, because it's just like, bam, it's just coming and coming and coming. Yep. Which is not a bad thing, because it's mostly positive news. So I'll take it, right? I will take it. But I appreciate you being here, Joe. And for anybody who isn't already following Joe, well, shame on you, first off. And second off, the link to his channel is in the description. So go ahead and check that out. Go follow him. And if you're still hanging around right now, as soon as we wrap this puppy up, we're going to head right over to his channel. You don't even got to do nothing. All you got to do is just hang out, and it'll take you. YouTube will take you right over there. And Joe, I know you got to do some last minute stuff. So whenever you got to head out and go take care of that, we'll meet you over there. You go do what you got to do.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go right now. That way I get all set up. But I do thank you guys very much. So make sure to tune in every show here on CCM Show, every single Monday, especially, because we go over the debt, and that is so important. Make sure to take your medicine. If you take medicine, blood pressure. But hopefully I can lower my dosage now that we have this new administration in, and especially with the DOGE.
I was going to say,
numbers. Hopefully they're going to keep on going up, and hopefully, we'll see. It's in the talks as far as actually being able to see what they're spending money on. That way they are held accountable, and, maybe even we can do like a vote, in the future. I'm just thinking future tense, they're doing all this spending, maybe have some kind of committee or something that governs the government. Hey, we don't want you spending $10,000 on some staples. Go to Walmart, go to Costco, go somewhere, and there's no need for all that. So, it's just, 20 years down the road, who knows? But I got to get ready for my show.
Yeah,
I do thank
man.
you guys very much. Don't forget to smash the like, follow, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you on the next one.
All right. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate you being here, man. We'll see you in a couple of minutes.
All right.
Later. All right. So now you're stuck with just me. Let me give you a rundown of where we're going to go here on Crypto Coin Mindset for the rest of this week. And then we're going to go raid Joe's stream. So for tomorrow, Matrix Money Podcast, myself, FF Jar, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to be talking, well, I don't know. We're we're kind of still debating exactly what the main topic is going to be. We might talk a little bit about this DeepSeek and how it's affecting the markets and all that kind of thing. That is a good possibility to be on the topic list for tomorrow. I also still want to try and talk a little bit about the library reboot kind of thing. So stay tuned. Hopefully we'll be able to do that as well. And if you are not already subscribed to the Matrix Money Podcast, yes, you can see it on this channel, but we have a separate channel just for that. And sometimes we put out a lot of additional content that you won't see here on Crypto Coin Mindset. So go ahead and follow the Matrix Money Podcast. The link is in the description for the YouTube channel there. So that's tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And then we're going to be dropping the video again, kind of going over where I was kind of picking on Maxie's about, running around crazy because of all this, the toxicity, because it doesn't say strategic Bitcoin reserve. It's, anyway, I don't want to get down that road right this second. And finally, don't forget Friday for sure. I might try and squeeze one more live stream at 11 a.m. on Thursday, but that's not for 100% yet. And so Friday night, 7 p.m. Eastern time, Crypto on the Rocks. Joe will be there. Bedell will be there. Shuby should be back. And 100 Air. So make sure you're tuning in for that. We have a great time, a good laugh. And everybody, even if you're just in the chat, it's awesome. Appreciate everybody that's there. Finally, just one other piece of housekeeping, and then we're heading over to Joe. That next Monday, we will not be having a Crypto Market Monday with myself and Joe. I will be traveling that day. I tried to arrange it where I could be somewhere and actually do the stream, but that it isn't going to happen. The way things are falling, I'm going to be on the road when that's supposed to be happening. So I apologize in advance. But the following week, we'll be back right on our normal schedule. And again, I'll remind you of that as we continue on through the week. So that's that. Listen, I appreciate you being here. I'm going to end the stream. YouTube's going to take you over to see Joe. And yeah, that's it. I'm done. Appreciate you being here. Thank you. Don't forget, smash up that like button. If you're on Facebook, boom, thumbs up, please. And if you're new, hit that subscribe button. All right, we're heading out. Make sure when you get over to Joe's stream, tell him it's a raid from CCM. All right, take care, everybody. See you tomorrow.